everybody, welcome to this daily hip opening sequence. In this practice, we're going to bring some relief to the hips by using a combination of dynamic transitions and isometric holds. For this class, you may want a yoga block or a big fluffy pillow if you're doing this from home to assist in some of the postures. I will be using the yoga block today to demonstrate some of the modified versions of the postures because I don't have my full range of motion with me here today. Last week in one of my classes, I pulled a hamstring, which is just a combination of occupational hazard and what I do and dumb bad luck. But hey, it's not going to stop me from doing today's class because you may also be working with a limited range of motion, hopefully not a pulled hamstring, but it doesn't mean that you have to avoid doing these postures. You can still bring some relief to your hips. It's just that you may need to modify with a block. So when you're ready to get those hips grooving, just meet me at the top of your mat, standing. We're going to start the class standing at the top of the mat with your feet slightly wider than hips distance. You can let your arms relax down by your sides, let your eyes close, and take a deep breath in through your nose. And then open the mouth, exhale. Once more like that, breathe in, breathe out. On your inhale, gently tuck your chin down to your chest, blink your eyes open, and then deep bend in the knees. On your next exhale, fold all the way forward. Again, feet are just wider than your hips. You can let your head be heavy, you can let your arms just hang down towards the floor, or you can grab opposite elbows and start to add a little bit of movement here, swaying side to side. Maybe bending one knee a little bit deeper, and then the other. Start to push your weight front to back. Maybe sway your head side to side. And if you feel okay here, if you feel balanced, you can let your eyes close. Tuning into your body. Noticing how your right and left sides feel. Few more breaths here. And then on your inhale, come back through center, blink the eyes open if you had them closed, and bring the fingertips down onto the floor, bending into the knees as much as you need to bring the fingertips down, angling the toes slightly outward, heels in. Go ahead and lower your bum down towards the floor, coming into Malasana, to our yogi squat. Now, if your heels are lifted here, it's totally fine because we're actually going to follow that same pattern we just had and move around. So rock side to side, front to back. Try to draw your shoulders down as the crown of your head reaches up. You can keep your hands down here for stability, or if you feel safe, you can take the hands together in front of your heart. Maybe the elbows come inside your knees to assist in pushing the knees and the hip open. 3 more breaths. And slowly come back through center, settling into your Malasana. If your heels are lifted here, they can be lifted. If you'd like to add a little bit of assist, take your block or your pillow, placing it in between your heels to lower the bum down. On your exhale, bring your elbows inside your knees and press the knees wide, opening the chest, draw the shoulders down the back. Press down through all 4 corners of your feet here. And if you don't have the block and Malasana is a resting pose for you, I do want to have a little bit of activation here. So if that's the case, then lift your bum a few centimeters. 2 more breaths. And then look down, bring the fingertips down, and on your exhale, gently straighten the legs just slightly to step your right foot at the back of the mat. So left foot is wide at the outer edge of the mat. Go ahead and lower your right knee down into lizard lunge. You can scoot the right foot back. Just find the place where your lunge feels comfortable. And if there's a lot of pressure on the back right knee, you can either fold the mat in half to bring a little bit more cushion, or take a pillow or a blanket underneath the knee just to add a little bit of support. Go ahead and explore the pose here, pushing once again side to side. I know I sound like a broken record, but just move around. 2 more breaths. And then on 1, come back through center, hands underneath the shoulders, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, back toes are tucked under. Go ahead and pull your hips back, gently straightening as much as you can, or as much as it feels okay, into the left leg. Keep the chest pulling forward, half split. On your inhale, walk your hands back into your lizard lunge. Option 1, keep your hands down exactly as we just did. Option 2, you can reach your arms up for a little balance challenge. Inhale. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, half split, half wide split. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left toes flex back towards your face. Last one. Inhale once more to your lizard lunge. And then exhale, take your hands down. You can stay with the hands down or on the fingertips, or you can use your block or your pillow to bring the hands or the elbows down onto the floor. One more option here, if you haven't noticed already, I'm a big fan of options, is you can tuck the back toes if you want to intensify. And on your exhale, lift your back knee. Wherever you are, keep breathing for 3. 2. Once more, breathe in, breathe out. On your inhale, lower your back knee if you had it lifted. Slowly come back up onto your hands. Tuck the back toes if they weren't. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift the back right knee, stepping the right foot, the top of the mat, in line with the left foot. Once again, lower the hips down using your support, your block or your pillow if you'd like. Malasana. Elbows inside the knees, open the chest, and let the eyes close here. Take a few breaths, noticing if there's any difference between the right and the left hip, the front and the back of the hip. And then slowly drop your chin down, blink your eyes open, bring the fingertips onto the floor or onto the block, straighten the legs just slightly to give yourself room to step the left foot at the back of the mat. Left knee down, hands down, inhale here in your lizard lunge. Both hands inside the right foot, exhale. 3 more breaths. I think you know what I'm gonna say. I'll say it anyway. Explore the pose. Push front to back, side to side, open the chest. Maybe play around with the arms even here, reaching them open. One more breath. On your inhale, come back through center, tuck the back toes. As you exhale, slide the hips back, half split. Inhale, come forward, lizard lunge. Same option you had on the other side with the arms. Exhale, half split. Inhale. 3 more. Exhale, hips back. Inhale. Back toes tucked under. Exhale. Once again, you can have the pillow or the blanket underneath your back knee for extra support. Once more. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands down inside the right foot. Take 1 breath here. And then any modifications you want in your lizard lunge with the block, staying on the hands, Or if you took it on the other side, lift the back knee. You may notice here that this side feels different to the other side. That's totally normal. My side, for example, here feels tighter. But that's why we have this as a practice. That's exactly why it's called a practice, just to bring awareness. Try not to judge it. It's just to notice it and then to move in a way, hopefully, that we can try our best to even out the sides. Take one more deep breath in. Full exhale. On your inhale, lower the back knee if you had it lifted. Slowly make your way back up onto your hands. Inhale. And then as you exhale, tuck the back toes, step the left foot to the top of the mat, coming into yogi squat, malasana. Last one here, with or without the block. Hold just 2 breaths. With each inhale, imagine that there's an invisible string connected to the crown of your head that pulls you upward. And then each exhale grounds down through the feet, pulls the knees wider. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out. And then on your inhale, use your hands as much as you need to come all the way down onto your bum. Coming slightly backwards so you're in the middle of the mat. I'm gonna bring my block nearby because I'll need it for my hamstring. Extending the legs out in front, we're gonna cross the right ankle, the right heel, next to the left knee, so that you're facing forward, that both butt bones are on the floor. If you find that while you're here, your torso is leaning back, then what I'd like you to do actually is to elevate the hips onto your block, all right? Just so that you can sit upright, all right? So taking any modifications. On your inhale, reach both arms up. And as you exhale, twist your torso to the right, using your left arm to hug your right knee in towards the body. Right hand can come to your low back or onto the floor behind you. Again, imagining that invisible string. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale will twist you deeper, looking over your right shoulder. 3 more breaths. On your inhale, slowly turn back towards the top of the mat, lift the arms. And then as you exhale, cross the right ankle on top of the left knee, so just sliding it to the side slightly, both feet flexed. On your inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, fold the belly button towards your left thigh. Again, using the block to elevate your hips if you find that you're leaning back here. Inhale to lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, imagine belly button towards left thigh. 3 more breaths. If you feel a really intense pulling on the back of your left knee or the back of the left leg, you can bend the left knee slightly, which should bring a little bit more relief, a little bit less intensity to the back of the left leg. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out. On your inhale, lift the torso, come back through center. Exhale, extend the right foot next to the left. Take 1 breath here. And then we're gonna switch sides. So crossing your left foot outside your right knee, making any adjustments you had on the other side, repeating it on this side. Inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale this time, torso twists to the left. Right hand hugs the left knee and left hand comes behind you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. 3 more breaths. On your next inhale, square the shoulders to the top of the mat, lift the arms. And then as you exhale, slide the left ankle on top of the right knee. I'm gonna need the block for this one for my hamstring. And then inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, think about belly button folding towards the right thigh. Going to whatever your range is. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, slowly lift the torso, come back through center, take 1 breath. And then extend the left leg next to the right, removing the block if you had it. Come to face you guys on the side. We're gonna come into butterfly as our final pose. So there may be a distance between your body and your heels that feels better for you. You may wanna pull them closer, that may feel better, or slide them away. So just experiment here with the distance until you don't feel any discomfort in your hips, until it feels not distracting. Right, a few options here. Option 1, take your hands onto the top of your feet, and with your inhale, again, pull the chest forward, lengthen the spine, string, crown of your head draws up. And then as you exhale, again, think about folding your belly button towards the floor. Option 2, you can take it full pretzel, sliding your hands underneath your ankles to grab the tops of your feet, like so. On your inhale, once again, lengthen the spine, open the chest. And then this time, as you exhale, imagine your forehead melting down to that little diamond shape created by the soles of your feet. 4 more breaths. And then on your next inhale, slowly, slowly unpretzel yourself. Lift the upper body. Take 1 breath here at the top. Exhale. And voila, that's going to do it for today's bite-sized hip opening sequence. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope that your hips feel a little groovier, a little looser, and that you're ready to go and conquer your day or evening if you're doing this in the evening. If you have any requests for future videos, I would love to hear them. Just drop them in the comments down below. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you all back here super soon. Ciao.